So generally when I'm here talking with Bonnie of the Regional Water Providers Consortium, we're talking about how you can save water in your garden. Well, today, Bonnie, we're in the garage and we're still going to be talking about saving water, but it's a whole different concept. So tell me what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, so we're talking about the amount of water you need to store for an emergency and for how long and how much.
And I'm going to assume, because I'm this way a little bit, anytime we talk about safety and doing this kind of thing, there's a part that kind of scares us because we think we're planning for the worst, but really that shouldn't make us afraid. It's a pretty easy thing to do. And then we are planned and ready for the worst when it comes our way, if it ever does. So that's a good thing to plan on.
It is, and yes, we are planning for the worst, but this is also a great step to make sure that you're prepared during winter storms or any other type of emergency that happens.
It really takes a lot of pressure off you in the big picture.
Exactly, yeah.
So then I would think that saving water is you get a jar, you fill it with water, you go and buy stuff and you're good. But there's some specific science-proven things that we need to do to make it work.
Yeah, so there's two different things that you can do for storing water. You can purchase bottled water, commercially bottled water, and that's all you have to do. You just make sure that you change it out with the manufacturer's expiration date. Or you can use your own container, as I have here. I have two 55-gallon containers, and to do that, you really need to make sure that your container is sanitized first, and then you can fill it with potable water, and you want to change it out about every 6 months to a year. You know, if an emergency happens after 6 months, say, your water isn't bad. It's not going to go bad or anything. You just want to make sure, when in doubt, treat it.
Yeah, and how would you go about doing that?
So one way to do it is to use household liquid unscented bleach. And there's instructions usually on the container of bleach, or we also have a printout on our website that you can use. And then another method really is to boil water, and you want to make sure that it's boiling for a full minute, a rolling boil, and then it's safe to consume.
And I'm sure that information's on your website too, how to do that.
Yeah.
Now, here's one of the things though that I'm interested in. I see, what is it, like 50-gallon barrel, 50-gallon barrel, all these down here, which are, how much do each one of these things?
So these are 7 gallons a piece. These are a gallon
So I'm seeing a lot of gallons, but you have a specific number of water that one person needs for, let's say, 2 weeks, 14 days.
Yeah,
right?
So we recommend 1 gallon per person per day for 14 days. And if you have animals or people with special needs, you might need to do more water than that.
And that also, that's not just drinking water, that includes all kinds of water that you might need, right?
Yeah, so it's drinking, personal hygiene, and cooking as well.
And you even went as far as to buy a kind of a pump to get out of the bigger things too. So you're really thinking far ahead about what you might need.
Yeah, so I have water for my family of 3, plus I know that probably some of my neighbors are going to need some water, and then I have a pump here that we can use to take water out of the container as
And then
well.
when it is time to drain it, you're not just throwing it down the street, you actually use it in your garden at this time of year.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to siphon these and re-sanitize them and refill them up this next weekend.
And then I'm going to also assume that there's something you're going to be doing at Regional Water Providers Consortium to help get people interested and give them information about this. What is that?
Yeah, so September is National Preparedness Month, and so we are asking people to take the 14-gallon challenge, and that is to make sure that they have 14 gallons of water on hand for each member of their family, and then if they could take a selfie with their water and post it on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, with the hashtag 14 gallons, and that way we can get the word out to other people and we can have a little bit of fun too. And we're going to be giving away 7-gallon containers to help inspire people to take part in it.
Well, you know, we get so much information from the Regional Water Providers Consortium on how to use water wisely in our gardens. This is a great idea and a concept of how we can use it wisely for ourselves as well. So for more information, you can always go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Thank you so much, Bonnie.
Thank you.